We're going to try this again. I'm not sure what happened, but for some reason, it went out, and hopefully it is back up. So please let me know if you can hear me now. I really hope that everyone that was on the stream before, there was like 8 people listening. So I hope that everyone can hear me now and everyone was able to move over to this one. So let me know if you can hear me. And I guess I probably have to talk now for you to hear me to let me know. But again, this is new to us and we're working out most of the kinks. And we sincerely appreciate your patience. And Robin says that she can hear me now. So, yay! Yes, Facebook user, go register. Tell me who you are. So, I probably have to repeat everything fucking over again. That's fine. That's fine. It's whatever. Today's topic is time management. Time management that I'm not great at, but I'm great at giving advice at it. So let's see if we can do that today. My necklace was messed up. I brought the girls today. Sorry if this offends anyone. Let's see. Where was I at? What did I say already? Time management is what we're going to talk about today because we talked about being polysaturated last week. So I want to being able to manage the time between partners and work and family and yourself, which is the most important. Somebody says blue on me. Thank you. Do you love the blue or you love the boobs? Because this, I'm trying to not show y'all my belly button here. So, okay. Before we get going into that, I believe everybody heard what I said about the split radio and our new platform and how it's mine and Robin's baby. We encourage anybody that has any show ideas or knows anyone that is looking for a place to be able to bring their ideas to contact us on our split radio page. You'll be able to find it. It's really easy, and we've got this cool 80s, 90s punk graphic there. You'll find that on Facebook. So check us out and send us your show ideas or people or whatever we want to be as inclusive as absolutely possible, as sex positive as absolutely possible. And that's why we created Split Radio, to have that platform, that avenue to be able to bring you all this alternative education and make sure that this education doesn't stay alternative and that we bring it to whomever's interested and be able to share our knowledge. Like of the show, I don't have letters behind my name, but I have over 20 years of ethical non-monogamy experience. And so I come to you from a place of experience and not formal knowledge. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we were thanking sponsors. So let me, One Condoms, over 60 different sizes. Go to myonecondoms.com, download your fit kit, measure your junk, get a condom that fits. It will change your sex life. And while you're getting that condom that fits, do it at onecondoms.com. Use my promo code for 15% off. And now you're getting condoms that fit at a discount. So fucking baller, right? Baller. I'm ridiculous. Sorry. I have some weird energy this morning. Let's also talk about adamandeve.com. The place to get your toys. The place to get your toys. I don't know. I don't know what it is this morning. Y'all don't make fun of me. I feel ridiculous though. My bra's falling off. I'm disheveled. Disheveled Mandy. AdamandEve.com. Any sex toy you can think of. Any sex apparatus. Sexy lingerie, lube, all the good shit. AdamandEve.com for all your toy needs. If you use my promo code MLLH, you get 50% off almost any one item on the website, which is incredible. Sex toys aren't cheap. Good sex toys aren't cheap. So this makes it more affordable and more accessible for you, and it'll give you free shipping. So AdamandEve.com, use my promo code MLLH for 50% off any one item. And last but not least, let's talk about Probably Polly, the podcast where we question everything, even our name. I co-host this podcast with Michael Haig and Sarah Lucas. We just recently put out a new episode 69, and it is... The topic is most overrated sex positions. So check us out where you listen to all your podcasts on Spotify, iTunes, or SoundCloud, and follow us on Facebook at Probably Polly, and on Instagram, I think it's Probably Polly Podcast on Instagram, but you'll be able to find us. I have no doubt. So, before I go to rambling about shit that evades me, to be honest, because I have so much going on in my life, as everybody does. Like I don't think by any means that I have more shit going on than anybody else. But what was I gonna fucking say? Oh, I was going to tell you to comment. I was going to tell you to comment and question. As always, we welcome all comments, questions, and suggestions. Just type in the chat below the video, and I will share your comment if it's appropriate, and respond to it. All of our listeners here on Split Radio is what makes our show. It makes our shows amazing when we have you all listening. So please join me for discussion. It's not a discussion if I'm just talking to myself. So last week we talked about polysaturation. And before I jump into time management, I saw something on the Book of Face this morning that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and it was about polysaturation. And then, like, the title of the headline of the article was "When You Found Enough Partners." And I think that if you're looking for enough partners, then you're really looking at polyamory and ethical non-monogamy the wrong way. Because it's not about a number, and it's not about a list of needs met. It's about being able to see opportunities through and to not miss chances. And it's not about collecting partners. It just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know. So time management. I'm going to start by saying what a lot of ethically non-monogamous people say, and you'll see this in all your groups. I don't know who this is, but they agree. I definitely made a face as soon as you said the title. Yeah, it just because it's like enough partners. Like, I don't know. Like, it just was icky to me, and I don't even really know how to put into words why it was icky. Like, it felt like there was like a quota or something that we were trying to meet as ethically non-monogamous people or as polyamorous people. But what the absolute first thing I'm going to tell you is the same thing that you're going to see in every group thread, every Facebook post about time management and scheduling is Google Calendar is your best friend. I'm going to stop for a second there because Robin says, it's Robin, still processing my thoughts on how to explain why it's problematic. Right, like it just gave me that ick. I don't know. And to be completely honest, I didn't read the article because it gave me the ick vibe. Almost like partners are being viewed as things to own. Right, it's like a Pokemon Poly thing, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know why it's showing Robin as a Facebook user and not registered. That's really weird. But Google Calendar is your best friend. I'm not great at time management. I personally have multiple partners. One of them is a nesting partner. It's not easy to schedule time with him either. I have 4 kids, including the one married in. I have a grandson. I work full time. When I come to you at noon every day Eastern Standard Time, I'm actually on my lunch hour too. So yeah, I'm sharing my lunch hour on and I work about 50 hours a week at my regular job, my daytime job, my corporate job, and I have a kid that plays competitive softball. I am also a full-time student, which I'm not doing very well at. That is what is really struggling right now, which is part of my self-care, right? Getting finished my second degree is part of my self-care, and I really should be putting that, making that a priority, more of a priority than I do. But so you have all these priorities in your life, and you to make sure that everybody's getting time from you and that no one feels left out or brain fart or neglected. Why was it so fucking hard to remember? Or neglected, or you want to make sure that you're nurturing all these different facets of your life. For me, the best way, the easiest way to do that is with Google Calendar. And this is not, Google does not sponsor me. I just love Google Calendar, and I've always loved it. And like I said, you're going to get a lot of people. There are other shared calendars out there. If you know of any of the other shared calendars, please feel free to comment so other listeners can know. I know cozy. There's you need a shared calendar anyway, especially if you practice any type of familial or kitchen table poly, because then you can share calendars and your partners can see, oh, like my partners can look and go, oh, Mandy's busy. Like there's a lot of shit going on this week. So probably won't be able to see her this week, but Friday looks open. So let me text her and hit her up and say, hey, do you have anything that's not on the calendar for Friday? Because I'd really like to see you. I'm horrible at double booking, which is why I have to rely on Google Calendar, because I will tell somebody all day long, yeah, we can hang out this night, and I'm supposed to record the podcast, or yeah, we can go see a play. That's awesome. And I'm supposed to be joining Robin for Rage Against the Screen on Thursday night. So it's Google Calendar is my best friend. It is a shortcut on my phone. And then you can invite people, and it's great. I am gonna look on YouTube and see if maybe there's some type of tutorial that I can share with you all about like shared calendars and adding events, and like maybe there's some type of Google Calendar for ethical non-monogamy 101. I don't know. And if I can't find something, maybe I can put something together, because it's really, Google Calendar is a saving grace. Something else I want to emphasize is, oh, look, let's see. Somebody says, can confirm, Mandy double books. I forget things unless I put them in my calendar and add every reminder available. That's probably Robin still, and I definitely double book on her. So I keep losing my train of thought. It's the whole sound issue. If the sound hadn't fucked up, I think I would be doing better today. I really hope to bring y'all a better show today, and it's not happening. And this is not my first cup of coffee. It's like my fourth cup of coffee. Maybe that's the problem. What I want to emphasize is that while you are making your calendars for the week, while you are making your plans and your schedules, and make sure that whatever your self-care looks like, you've got that booked in there, that scheduled in. Whether it's a mani-pedi, whether it's a couple hours or one night of binge watching TV, because you're not caught up on your favorite show, or taking yourself to the movies, something like that. For me, my self-care is my schoolwork. It's supposed to be my self-care. We'll say that. It's not. I'm going through a rut right now with my mental health, and it's not been part of my self-care. It's been more of a chore. And I hate that, because it's super important to me to get this degree, and it's not going to put any letters behind my name. Don't get excited, but it is super important to me that I get it. And I'm kind of letting myself down because I'm not putting as much effort as I need to in it. Let's see. Having partners that are long distance partners is kind of difficult when it comes to time management because, of course, they have to come into town, or you have to leave town, or you both have to leave town, or my phone is blowing the fuck up, y'all. It so you kind of have to carve out that time that they're available, right? So make sure that you're doing that because your long distance partners are having to travel or you're having to travel. So make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're accommodating your long distance partners' needs and time. Also, like I said, my nesting partner and I may have mentioned this in another episode in another show, but I know I talked about it on the podcast. When you live with somebody, you have what's called default time, or what we call default time, which is watching TV together or just being, around the house, cleaning, grocery shopping. It's default time. It's doing shit that you need to do anyway. But you're doing it together. But it's not necessarily quality time. So make sure you're carving out quality time with your nesting partner. Make sure you're making a date night with your nesting partner. I really enjoy shopping, right? Like a lot of people, but like I enjoy grocery shopping too. And I really enjoy going grocery shopping with my nesting partner when he's in a good mood, because he absolutely hates grocery shopping. So he doesn't count that. I count that as like quality time. He doesn't count it as quality time because he hates it. So make sure that your definition of quality time is the same as your partner's, so everyone is having their expectations met, their spoken expectations met, right? Because we can't meet unspoken expectations. Let's see. In your time management, in your creating your schedule, make sure you're communicating with your local partners. And I think that this probably goes for all partners, not just local partners, but especially local partners, I think. Talk about how much time you would like to spend together. Do you feel like you need to see each other, or does one partner feel like they need to see you twice a week? Or is, one night a week okay? Is one day a week okay? Do you need to do like one overnight and one dinner on a different day? Talk about each other's expectations as to what time, quantity of time, and quality of time they expect from your relationship or situationship or flirtationship or whatever you may call it. Um, you need to make sure that like I said, that your expectations are spoken and are on the same, they're agreed upon, right? Um, and if they're not, you may run into an incompatibility issue, right? And that's okay. That's okay. Not everyone's compatible. It happens. Um, I do. I just lose my fucking train of thought every time I make a statement. I'd love to hear from you all any time management issues that you've had in the past or how you've solved time management issues in the past. Um, I personally share my calendar with any partner that wants to see it. Um, I do have partners that don't want to see my calendar for whatever reason they may have. I don't, I'm not going to push it on them, but all of my partners are more than welcome to have access to my calendar, to see when I'm available, when I'm not available. Um, it's I try to be as transparent as possible with all of my partners, and I'm pretty upfront when I start dating to let them know that I do sometimes, and that I'm busy, and that my time is finite. All of our time is finite, right? Um, Unfortunately, our love is not, but our time is. So, like I said, I try to be as transparent as possible. I share my Google Calendar with whomever wants to see it. There could be a number of reasons why a partner doesn't want to see it. Uh, Maybe they're trying to limit their exposure to your other partners. Maybe they're trying to deal with jealousy issues. Maybe they're new to ethical non-monogamy and they don't want it shoved in their face, right? And that's okay. All of that is completely valid. um, Maybe it's the coffee. I don't know. I don't fucking know. While I'm having a brain fart, though, make sure that you tune in the next hour to Sex with Robin. She's doing the dominance D, I think, of BDSM. She's going through all the letters as her first episodes of the year. And I think that she's doing the dominance part of the maybe dominance and submission. I don't know. I know it's the D today. Dominance and submission. Dominance and submission. Robin is doing both together. I knew there was one that she was going to mush together. But yes, so Robin's doing dominance and submission today as part of her series on BDSM, which is really BDDSSM. So make sure that you tune in next hour for that. It is going to be way sexier and probably way more put together than this hour has been. So yes, I highly encourage you to check her out. She's awesome. And I'm not getting a lot of engagement today. So I'm going to assume that everybody has amazing time management. And I'm the only one that struggles. So, my weekends are stupid full as a regular. Um, when softball tournaments are happening, like every weekend is busy. Um, and I just stay tired. But they don't stay young forever, right? Like, I gotta enjoy my kids while they're kids. And my youngest is not gonna be on the softball field forever, so I want to watch them while they can. Um, Another great tip for time management, um, especially, well, I mean, you can really only do this if you practice like a kitchen table poly or, like I said, a familial poly, is everybody spending time together. Um, they, schedule family events if everybody can handle it. Like I said, some people can't, and that's okay. And some people want alone time only, and that's okay. However, your poly looks, but if you can schedule time together. Saturday night, a partner, and this is an example. Saturday night, a partner of mine and my youngest kid went to go support my nesting partner because he was doing improv. And he had an improv show Saturday night, so we went and supported him in that. So it was like hanging out with all three of them at the same time and being able to fulfill all of that at the same time. But do remember that everybody needs alone individual time too. Grayson says I have poor time management right now, but as far as I'm concerned, it's the whole Maslow's pyramid thing, and my partner doesn't understand that. Do you have poor time management because you are having to spend more time in self care right now? I know that you deal with a lot of health issues and things like that. So I'm curious as to, because I've definitely gone through that where I don't have the spoons. Like I'm sure everybody's familiar with the spoon theory, and I think the kids these days are calling it bones. It's like a no bones day or a many bones day, or right. Like I'm in the spoons generation. Um, when all of my spoons, what I do have to go to taking care of me. Um, I'm actually crossed fingers clawing my way out of that hole right now, of having a bout of of needing all my spoons for me. So is that because I'm not familiar with Maslow's pyramid? So I think that's what you're saying. Again, not highly educated in these parts. I'm highly educated. I'm not familiar with Maslow's pyramid. I could probably ask my kids. One of them is in psychology right now, and the other one just finished sociology. My two youngest are in high school, and they know way more than I do. Um, Grayson says, "Yes, I'm definitely in survival mode and have no spoons at all. I'm working hard to get my health back to my baseline." Right. That's what I kind of I thought that that's what the deal was. Um, Grayson's is a similar boat here working on my mental health management. Yeah, it's, oh, I'm sorry. That was not Grayson. That was someone else. Similar boat here working on, I think that's Robin. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong. um, yeah, it's, I'm, like I said, crossed fingers, clawing my way out of of not having spoons for anybody else but me. And I have been really, really lucky this go around because right, we have these things sometimes. It's not the first time for you, Grayson, right? It's not the first time for the other person that commented. We have if you battle mental health issues, it's a roller coaster. It's up and down. And sometimes you get stuck in these ruts and these holes, and we have to claw our way out. So I'm lucky enough that this time, as I'm pulling myself up out of it, and when I was stuck down in it, I have very patient partners this time around. understanding, supportive patient partners, and it's meant the world, and it's been a big change because there's definitely been times where all of my spoons had to go to me, or to one of my kids, and I had partners that didn't understand that. And it led to some breakups. It led to some de-escalation in points of relationships. It's and not everybody can handle it, and that's, like I said, then that's an incompatibility issue, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to de-escalate to a point where everyone's comfortable again, and or maybe not partner at all. You may have to completely de-escalate down to not partnering. Words are hard today. Grayson says, it's definitely not the first time, and my partners are so understanding and have seen me through dips in my health like this before. Yeah, I have a few partners that have been around for a minute, and they know the drill, right? They know the shut off drill. We shut ourselves off. I'm really bad at asking for help, and even worse at taking it. So they know the drill. They know how to push through stuff like that. I have a newer partner that this is his first rodeo with my mental health problems, and he's been amazing through it. My long distance partners have given me space. They've not pushed. Everybody's been really awesome through it. And my kids are older this time, and they've been really awesome through it too. This is not supposed to be a mental health episode. I am not qualified to speak on mental health. I can only speak on my mental health, and so I just want to make sure everybody knows that's what I'm doing. But yeah, so and like I said, it's not always my mental health. Sometimes it's the health of my children. Sometimes it's physical health. Sometimes it's mental health. And of course, on those parents, that's our first priority, right? Number one is us, because we can't be there for anybody else if we're not there for us, because we have to ourselves spoons. But then my kids are my next priority.